Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we are wrapping up Avatar the Last Airbender. This is episode 8, Legends, and I cannot wait to see how this goes. I got a lot of expectations. We'll see if they're met.
We all know how season 1 ended in the animated with a huge Fire Nation battle coming up to the north, so I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to see how they have this work out.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think we're going to get too many major surprises as far as, you know, the story goes, but to able to see this played out live action, that I'm pumped up for. Huge ending in the last episode. It's time.
All right, let's go! We saw the ash coming down.
Yep.
Oh.
I wonder if they're going to have all the equipment and everything like we saw.
We're under attack!
Incoming! Oh, preemptive action here.
Nah.
She needs to start hitting people with those ice discs.
Yeah.
Watch out, Katara! There's a new group coming in starboard side. Hey, contain the soldiers at the front. I got some things to take care of. Alpha, yip yip.
Like Sokka all armored up.
He's riding on Siappa's head. Coming in hot.
Let's go.
Yip yip.
Oh, he's hanging on the tail.
Oh. There goes that ship.
Nice job, troops. Slam heads aren't going anywhere.
Thanks to your plan.
Yeah,
That's a kick-ass teamwork.
they think there's only one ship though.
How many more to go?
They know.
Yeah. I don't think they're expecting it though.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
You gotta be kidding me.
That's a classic Vin Diesel line right there. Gotta be kidding me.
That is a lot of ships.
Search the coastline for fissures, signs of warm water outflows from the city. They could provide a pathway inside.
Blue 10 would have been proud to have you as his father.
Ugh.
I thought he was going to be like, now go.
Remember your breath of fire. It could save your life out there.
Nice.
How far away are they?
They'll probably be in range in an hour, like 2 tops.
We need to call our patrols home. Shore up the defensive lines.
This is bad, isn't it?
They mean business, but so do we. I'd say it's 50-50. 60-40.
Well, yes, but
So it would make sense to attack on multiple fronts.
open a new front with one ship.
One ship, but not one vessel.
Oh, here we go.
Fire Nation engineers created this.
No, not really, but boy.
I don't know if a
Spears.
pointy stick is gonna do any good.
Oh, boy.
Not until you're hand to hand.
Oh, I see what they're doing.
Yep.
Well, this is pretty cool.
Nice. It's like missile command on Atari.
This is about the survival of the waterbenders, and you need all the help you can get. You know we can make a difference.
We
Oh, they're ready to go.
Shit, let's go. Let's go.
They can still always also help heal as well.
Right.
I mean, they can
Let's
double
go.
duty.
A chance to defend their home.
What good is it relying on the past when it stops us from having a future? Get over yourself, you old fool.
Yeah.
You old fool.
Western side of the wall needs reinforcement. You can help them repair their damage and see if their warriors need any other assistance.
All right. Now we're talking.
I'm not going to hide while everyone is risking their lives.
listen to me.
No, you have to stop being overprotective.
Yue. If anything should happen to me, you must take over. You are the future of the Northern Water Tribe. Make sure the princess stays safe.
I swear I won't leave her side.
Take care of her.
Oh, some stand-up
You
guys
know
here.
I will. By the way, did you know we made out before?
You can start by reinforcing that section. If you spot any incoming fireballs, don't try to take them on yourself. Let me know.
Yes, Master Katara.
What? I'm not a...
All right, just roll with it. Now's not the time. Go, go, go. Oh.
Ooh, there's a lot of them getting through.
Yeah, but the moon is out.
I have been studying up on matters beyond this realm, which is why I know that that isn't just any moon. It's the ice moon, a rare cosmic event. The barriers between the physical and spirit worlds grow thin on this night. When I received the Fire Lord's orders to conquer, I needed an edge. Nothing. Just a bunch of mumbo jumbo about lion turtles.
The lion turtle.
And become part of the mortal world
They appear in this world?
in order to better understand the balance between light and darkness, yin and yang, life.
Yeah.
You're not thinking of tampering with the spirit world, are you? Are you?
He's desperate. He wants to show the Fire Lord he's his guy.
My knife is near. I can sense it.
Nice.
One created with materials from the spirit world. And if it has returned to the north, it can only mean one thing. You're going to kill the ocean and moon spirits?
Of course not. Killing the ocean spirit would deprive waterbenders around the world of their lives. Men, women, children. I'm not a monster. I'm only gonna kill the moon.
Zhao cannot be allowed to meddle with the primal forces of nature.
This feels real Star Wars-ish here. No spoilers.
Avatar's power is great, but it pales before the power of the elemental spirits.
There you are. When I didn't see you up there, I got worried.
You gotta go.
We need to find Sokka and Yue. Something terrible is about to happen. Everyone, head to the palace.
You'll be safer there.
Momo.
Oh. Oh.
Momo!
You're okay. Are you okay?
Thank you.
Good job, Momo. You actually made yourself useful.
No.
No.
Momo?
Come on.
Oh, there's no way.
No. What?
Is he alive? Barely.
Here. Come with me. I can help him. We don't have much time.
Gotta heal him.
Don't care much for that.
It's the most sacred spot in the north. The waters that feed this grove are heated by the earth. Here, give him to me. This is where the priest brought me when I was sick. To the source of all spiritual energy in our land.
Oh, there we go.
God.
All right.
Dumb dummy, don't scare me like that. Thank you.
That's how Stallone took care of John Lithgow in Cliffhanger. Pretty much the same thing.
I have no idea what to look for. This isn't like trying to find a lost puppy. Here is a pair of trees in a grove, or insects on a blade of grass.
Well, we won't know until we start looking.
Or they might appear as something else.
General Iroh, either you help me find the spirits, or watch as I burn this whole place to the ground.
Oh, that guy's been such a great villain this whole series. He's been crushing it.
He is easy not to like, isn't he?
Can Avatar crew protect the spirits?
That started with Russia.
No, but I know where we need to go.
Avatar!
There's nowhere left to run.
Zuko, listen to me. We need to stop Zhao.
This isn't about Zhao, this is about us! And you're coming with me. Now!
Go, stop Zhao. I'll deal with him.
Yes.
Here we go.
Snap.
Go easy. Enough people have been hurt already.
I don't care.
I wasn't talking to you.
There you go.
Guys.
Sweep the leg.
Oh, weren't ready for that, were you?
But I didn't come this far to lose to you.
We gotta ice this guy.
Oh, there it is.
You little peasants! Found a master, haven't you?
Not really.
Oh, God.
Oh. There you go. Come on, get him in there.
Oh, she's got his
Done.
hands bound.
Yep. You ain't getting out of that.
Yes. You're looking at him.
Oh, shit!
Oh, the fire breath.
This dude's breathing fire.
Oh, I didn't
Yep.
expect that.
I don't remember that happening.
We need to stop Zhao. He's trying to kill the ocean and moon spirits.
He can't. That would mean the end of our people.
Well, you can take out these
We
red
can't let that
shirt
happen.
guys.
The red shirts.
I mean, only Zhao's the only one you got to worry about, really.
Oh, no.
Push and pull. Yin and yang. Yes.
Yes!
He's so fixated on the games he's playing with his family, he can't see the bigger picture.
Zhao, whatever you do to that spirit, I'll unleash on you tenfold!
Spare me your empty threats. This can still work out for you, Iroh.
Let's see some
Come on, Iroh. Come on.
Fire Lord, you can stand by my side. Your presence will...
The new Fire Lord.
The Dragon of the West can rise again. As long as he bows...
Before Zhao, the Moon Slayer!
Oh, they did it.
I am a legend now! It will tell stories about me!
Come on, Iroh.
You don't matter anymore. Actually, I'm not sure you ever did.
You're right. I don't matter. World needed the Avatar, and I failed.
Touching. Not that I care.
There you go, Iroh.
Oh. Could we have jumped him before he grabbed the fish?
No!
Oh, the collars.
Yui!
What's happening? I can't...
Oh. Oh.
Oh, this is real bad. Oh, that's wild. How that nose turned down into a bridge.
That's just
Oh,
like,
the whole
Aang saw.
Mm-hmm.
I have to go old school here.
Oh.
Fall back! Fall back! No! We'll cover your retreat.
This is badass.
There we go. Come on, Iroh.
The moon is gone. There's no hope now. It's over.
Being the Avatar is putting your duties above all else, even your life.
The Avatar has to make the impossible choices.
Oh my God.
But it pales before the power of the elemental spirits.
Here we go.
Oh!
Here we go.
No. It's not over.
Nothing is over.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, here we go.
Come on!
You'll be lost forever.
I should have been lost 100 years ago. This isn't my time or my world. I can save my world. I can save this one.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Yeah!
There it is.
Oh, look at that.
They pulled that off nicely. Getting some Godzilla vibes here a little bit.
Not as bright as he was in the other cartoon.
We've got to reach him.
No. You don't understand. There is no Aang anymore.
There's only that thing.
Let the spirits you alive.
Uncle, what is that?
Well, this is what happens on the other side of round, and let me introduce you to find out.
I was gonna say, where's Katara?
Aang.
Oh, shit's a bad. Good luck with that.
Yeah. You guys are about to get worked.
Zuko, don't!
Let me go.
He's a small man who's going to meet a small end.
Thou shalt not pass.
Oh, guess what? I'm still alive, dick face.
Think that,
Alive?
yeah, you think that jelly would work? Look at Zuko.
Did you really think the Fire Lord was gonna take you back? Ozai was playing with you. It was all a game. And the winner is the one without the scar from Daddy. As motivation for your sister. You lie.
Do I?
That's all you were.
Oh, he was going for it.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, boy, Arrow. Well, so much for that. A lot of Godzilla vibes, Mason Quinn.
A
lot of Godzilla vibes. Feels like they hit up the Godzilla people like, we know you got some CGI. We'd like to.
Can we borrow that for a minute?
I'm not mad about it for
No,
2
it looks,
seconds.
looks awesome.
I think you're just going to piss it off.
Mm.
Is it done?
You never asked that question. Yeah.
Pretty sure it got bigger.
Yep.
Oh!
Oh, he is wrecking shit.
Still a lot of ships out there, though. It's gonna have to try something else.
There goes those. There goes that one. That is a lot of ships.
Yeah.
There. Here it comes.
There we go. There you go. That's what we wanted to see.
That's what we're waiting for.
The old tidal wave. about to mess a whole lot of Fire Nation shit up.
Oh, look at that shot.
Looks like he aged about 5 years in that shot.
Aang! It's over! Please.
Nothing is over.
It's not quite the same
No.
vibe.
What's left is a vengeful spirit who will roam endlessly looking for its partner, but will never find it.
Yui.
There must be something we can do, some way to bring the moon back to life.
Sokka, I was touched by the moon spirit as a child, so I have its life within me.
Just please, come back. Aang, don't be an idiot. Or you're my family. This is your world. This is your home. We are your family.
Family.
Yue, please. Please don't.
No other way.
Please, you don't have to do this.
Yes, she does.
Yue!
Boom.
I know you think you don't belong in this world. You were never meant to die 100 years ago. If you had, you wouldn't be here now. And the world needs you. I need you.
Oh. Oh, the music.
A lot of those moments in this episode.
Giving her the, hey girl, I heard you.
Ooh, that is one well done ship right there, ladies and gentlemen. Extra crispy.
Look at the wall though. Jeez. I mean, they can rebuild it, but
that's the thing is, you can build it out of the water. Not to say that there's not obviously an incredible amount of loss and trauma, but
Destruction.
oh man.
damn it. That guy was a badass.
Yeah, he was taking on like 15 guys himself.
Legit.
I thought I'd never see the light of a new day, but the sun rises and the water tribe is still here.
So much was lost.
Yes, but we'll rebuild and we'll emerge stronger. Do you remember how I told you water is the element of change? I'd forgotten what that truly meant.
If I can change.
Change is the key to new life.
Be water, my friend.
Be water.
Everybody can change.
There's a whole new generation of waterbenders who'll need training. We could use your help.
Thanks. But Aang still has a journey to complete. And so do I. After all, the Avatar still has to learn waterbending.
In case he couldn't have asked for a better master. For you.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Lieutenant G would have known to stay out of the worst of the battle. He and the crew may be looking for us right now. What do you think, Prince Zuko? What do you want to do?
It's the first time he's been asked that in a minute, huh?
Yep.
I don't know. I'm tired.
He's got no mission, no purpose now.
A man needs his rest.
That's what Uncle's been doing this whole time. Just resting and waiting.
I caused this.
No, the Fire Nation did.
Because I failed to be the Avatar. How do I do this without causing so much pain?
Aang, this is war. There's going to be losses. There's going to be pain. None of that is your fault.
And the Firebenders aren't giving up. We have to prepare for whatever they throw at us next. And so stop worrying about the past and start thinking about what you still have to do.
That's it. Gotta move forward.
I think I understand something Gyatso was trying to tell me. He told me, let go of the past, or I'll never have a future.
That's right. You're gonna learn waterbending, and I'm gonna make sure of that.
There we go.
Earthbending.
Which means back to Amashu.
And somebody else.
Yes. My favorite badass.
One of our favorite characters.
Always watch your stomach. Because it's where his brain is.
Oh, says the kid with the melon head. Just gotta listen to Sokka.
The MVP, Sokka.
Also, it seems the Avatar remains alive and free.
Oh, that's all he has to say.
Conquering the North was always an unlikely proposition.
If that was the case, then why attack the North at all?
Distraction. The North was never the true target.
Oh, look at them boots.
Oh, Boomy.
Omashu is ours. And now only Ba Sing Se stands between us and the total conquest of the Earth Kingdom.
We know who that is.
Brilliant strategy. Was the Fire Lord aware Prince Zuko was among the forces at Agnakella? Loss of life among our troops was substantial.
If Zuko is strong, he'll survive. If not, sometimes you have to sacrifice the weak.
Ooh.
Omashu. He's ours!
Wow, look at that. They wrecked that place.
What's next?
No, you.
There's got to be a post-credit scene, right?
Measuring the movements of the heavens has always proven
No, no.
Comet.
devised a method to better understand celestial motion. It's taken 100 years, but the time finally draws near.
When?
Soon, we shall see the return
of Sozin's comet.
That one gave me goosebumps.
Man, wow, what a way to end it.
You know, we were expecting something big for the final episode, and they definitely delivered. And again, I mentioned this before, I think in the last one, that maybe if you didn't see the animated series, obviously you wouldn't know what to expect, and there was some things left out. The big moment that I was looking forward to was the moment in the cave between Zuko and Katara, where I thought that we started to make some inroads with Zuko a little bit, but they didn't really have that. I thought at the end when Iroh was coming to get him, I wasn't sure if Zuko was leaving because he wanted to finish off Katara, or did he want to help Katara, or did he still want to try to go after Aang somehow, which was clearly not going to happen. So they left that a little bit wide open. And man, the spirit that Aang turned into was pretty awesome. You know, we mentioned it. It definitely had some Godzilla vibes to it a little bit, but still looked pretty badass. Because that was, I think this whole battle scene was probably the number one thing that we talked about in the animated series of how would that look in a live action. And I thought they did it pretty dang good. I would have liked to have seen the tidal wave a little bit bigger, just because in the animated series it was so huge.
Yeah.
I thought it could have been maybe 3 times the size in this one to really drive the point home, because Answer, you might have to help me out. Didn't Aang kind of like bend it, or did he do the double Hulk smash in the water?
I believe he went like, he would go like this, and he was whapping him away and sending him back away, and then he did the big title.
Okay,
as far as,
that's what I thought. But yeah, you know, other than that, I thought it was great. Again, Sokka is the MVP for me. I really thought they had a great moment there when you know, the princess had to give herself over to the spirit. I thought that was really well done. It was cool to see Katara kind of get her moment in battle. You know, now she's a master. But yeah, there was so much to pull from in this episode. And, you know, again, I'm going to kind of speak to this as if you maybe hadn't seen the animated series and just, you know, base this off of what it is. Zuko's kind of directionless now. Doesn't know where to go, doesn't have a goal or a mission. And now I think he's just kind of wandering for his own safety to stay away from the Fire Nation. So we did have the nice teaser at the end with the comet coming. That's a huge issue in the animated series and will be going forward season 2 and 3 here once they arrive on Netflix. But this one was a lot of fun. I think probably I'm not sure if because of the scale of the battle, if I like this one the most compared to the episode when Zuko was in the blue mask, because that one was like top notch. But this one was equally strong, I think, maybe a smidge more because of the emotions that they had in it. And obviously the battle scenes were incredible. And again, huge shout out to all the actors who not only had to act and work within the realms of the CGI, but had to put on some pretty badass fight scenes that, Oak, you've brought it up. A lot of times, sometimes actors, if they're not naturally gifted or maybe athletic, when they do fight scenes, it looks like an actor trying to do a fight scene versus somebody who's very natural, is kind of in control of their body a little bit, knows how to make things look good. And I thought all the actors on Avatar here did a great job of that, and it was good to see Iroh kind of come out of his shell a little bit there at the end. Again, I would have liked to have seen him go a little bit bigger with it, like give me the full-on Iroh, just fire blast everybody, but maybe I was being a little anxious on that. So, but overall, a fantastic episode and great way to end this first season.
Yeah, we just watched to make sure is like, yeah, he lifted it up and then went like that to send it away. I mean, they changed it up just a little bit. I mean, for part of the episode too, Zuko had a knocked out, well, not a knocked out version, but Aang, who was in the spirit world, and Zuko was dragging away. They hid in a cave and stuff like that. But that was like a whole 22-minute episode on its own, so you can't really include that into the 57 minutes of this. So yeah, they made changes where they needed to and made it more. They had to make it everlasting. They had to make the battle, as important as it was. They had to show the true ins and outs of it. They had to show how, especially to Aang, that you've been gone for 100 years. This is what the war is all about. And like even Sokka said at the end, there's going to be the casualties, there's going to be loss, but we have to do this for the greater good. And so where they did the whole battle scenes and like how they did even the color scheme, which was true to form. I mean, it was cool to see that on UA they still had her eyes were still blue. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't like it didn't stand out, but you could still see it, so it's still pretty badass. You had him turning into the giant creature. Yeah, like you said, it had some Godzilla vibes, but it was still awesome to see him just walking through, smashing things around there, shooting fireballs, and doesn't care. Does not care one bit, just getting it angry and angry, almost like Hulk-esque. But so it was fun seeing that. We got to see that, the warship or the air warship that the balloon, yeah, like we saw early on where it was made, in Amushu. Jeez, I'm just whatever. And I'm just so excited because this has been such a great first season. This was awesome. I was worried about Momo there for a second, really. But they had to show that UA could, heal and everything else, and what that pond represented in the inner workings of the Northern Water Tribe, and the heat from the earth kept it. We got to see Zuko use his fire breath. We got a little bit of him swimming underwater because we saw the whole way and just bursting out. We got to see the fight between Zuko and Katara and how she had learned a few things or two, and quote unquote, I became a master myself. So this has been really just entertaining. Only little thing, a gripe, was that it was like, oh, he's no longer the Avatar. He's fully assessed in his spirit world. I didn't really care for that too much because it was him fusing with the ocean to become that giant creature, but as soon as he saw the moon, it wasn't like it was, oh, should I go back? Shouldn't I? No, he immediately went back to it, and he was in pretty much full control. He didn't have to have Katara, come back, Aang, we're your family. Although we love the family. But other than that, this was just a great episode, a great way to end it. Keeps me wanting more. We had where Fire Lord was, of course, again, like, oh, if he's gone, get rid of the weak, and oh my God, he's the perfect casting choice. Again, I don't care if we said it every episode, I'll say it every episode. And then also having the ending where you have Azula takes off the thing, and it's like for the Fire Nation and that whole trajectory going, and then the slight, the slight end credit scene, because it was right after they did the title screen of The Last Airbender, we see that Sozin's comet is a coming, so that definitely sends us off into the next season, which now we actually have to wait, which is kind of
that's kind of new for us.
What are you talking about?
Well, I like how you say new for you, but for me, remember this ended in, I believe, 2008, so I have been waiting 16 years for a proper live action, and I believe I got it. They didn't follow it, word for word, piece for piece, but I didn't mind that one bit. I still love this, that it came to life. They did right by Momo, by Appa. They did right by the water bending, earth bending, and fire bending. And I know in another year, that's only going to get even better, which is even better for me. So I cannot wait for season 2, especially when we meet a certain someone that calls Aang, Twinkle? So I'm definitely ready, willing, and able for season 2.
Yeah, overall, I think this first season was a win. Okay. I have said this multiple times, and I'll say it just in case you're only catching this last one. I would have liked to have seen a scene for scene, line for line, mirrored recreation of the animated series, in which they took the 20 episodes, broke it down into 45 10-minute episodes. That's what would have done fan service for me. And I would like to say that I'm a very casual fan. Mason Quinn and myself had never seen it before. We watched as the first time watch through here on the channel. I didn't go back and watch it again. I think I'm about as big of a fan as you can get for only having seen it one time. The Answer hyped it up huge before we watched it.
I said you guys will love it.
He was 100% right. So, I'm sure there's people who are out there who are like, you know what? Don't you talk to us like that, Oak. You watched it once. Like,
what do you know?
Like 6 months ago. You know nothing. But so, and I get there's a line between, there's the gray area between, writing and producing a show, fan service, kind of making the story, make sense for, what they have to work with inside, whatever, kind of boundaries the studio set for them. I would be remiss if I didn't mention that the writer of the animated series creator was out due to creative differences, which I can only think one thing. If, you have to imagine he came in and said, guys, I literally laid this all out for you. Take it and put it in anime.
Yeah.
Oh, well, what if we brought in this? Guys, I laid it out for you.
It's all right there.
Just go with it. Yeah, but we were thinking about... Guys! Well, okay, I'm out. I have to imagine, like, in my head, that's how it played out. But aside from a few things, overall, I think this was a really good season. I think Answer is spot on, and that I would like to think that directors and producers and writers are going to kind of look at what they've done, look at what the fans had requested, what the fans are saying, and try to come back with a season 2 that people are going to be really happy about. People have been really vocal. Well, look, it's the whole, if you have a good experience at a restaurant, you tell one person. If you have a bad experience, you tell 10. People are so much quicker to post a comment or voice their opinions if they're complaining about something than if they're praising it. But you have to imagine that the writers and everybody behind this has seen what the fans have said, and I would imagine they're taking it as a challenge into season 2 and season 3, seeing that people had mixed reviews, because you're coming in and you're going to deliver something, and you hope the fans are just raving about it. And we're not far off of the tales of One Piece, and from everything I saw, people loved One Piece.
Yeah,
so
we were sucked in on the first episode.
So, you had this animated series that's got 6 billion episodes, and they broke down, I don't even know how many episodes, into 8, and the people loved it. Yep. So, and I don't know how many changes were made there. So I'm guessing the people behind this, I
think some of the folks said they compressed like 40-ish episodes.
The people behind this had to be like, if they loved One Piece, wait till they see what we have in store. And then it just, for some people it fell flat. So, and the reason I'm bringing all this up is because it does instill a lot of confidence in me waiting and going into season 2. I thought this episode was done well. It's interesting reacting to a live action version of something you've seen before, because you essentially know what's going to happen, but there's the excitement of seeing if there are any changes, how they play it out. I thought they did a great job with the effects. Again, all the ships from the Fire Nation, the battles, the effects. I mean, this is what people were waiting for as far as a live action version of Bending. So as far as delivering what at least I think Bending should look like, if I'm gonna comment on some of the things that I didn't love, I also have to like put the special effects people on the highest pedestal, because you guys delivered. Not once did I see something and be like, everything was just action, and it was just done so well. I loved the battle between Zuko and Zhao. I mean, I thought that was really good. It was great seeing Uncle Iroh get a little testy, ready to throw down himself. As these guys had mentioned, Sokka, just a great character. I thought it was awesome that we got to see Katara throw down. A really cool scene that happened between Katara and Puka. As far as, like, hey, look, like, these might be your customs, but we need all hands on deck, and we have some really, really powerful female warriors here, not just healers. These are legit warriors. Let them step up, and I think that was really, really powerful. And it's it's the whole, hey, change with the times or get left behind, and everybody chipped in the battle. Then at the end they said we're going to rebuild. So it was. I think this particular episode was a pretty solid ending. And if I look back, there's only a few times, the Boomy episode, we've talked about that, but we've also talked about the challenges with Boomy's character, so you can't 100%. I think the biggest thing is the mixing of the episodes and pulling people in. They pulled people in from book 2 and 3 on a couple of the episodes, didn't they? Yeah. So that I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. But all in all, first season, I think they did a really good job with, and I think this last episode is probably I would say my second or third favorite. I think the episode with Zuko going in and getting Aang out was definitely my favorite. Yeah, Masks, I think, was episode 6. I think was my favorite episode. But this was really solid. I liked how they finished off with the Fire Lord kind of learning about the comet. And the only thing about the end that bothers me, and this is just a straight comparison to the animated series, is, and I've mentioned this before, when they show Azula up there, like Fire Nation, talented actress. I think she did a great job of this season. A beautiful young woman, incredibly, gifted as far as the athletics and everything. She just has very soft baby face,
not very intimidating.
She's a very pretty young woman. She just has very soft features, from her jawline to her nose to her eyes. And it's almost like she's not. I mean, she's just. I don't even know if I want to say pretty. I don't know how old she is. She's just so damn cute. It's almost like you have a hard time. I
think they should have cast June as Azula, because she seemed to be a little bit taller, seemed to have the features that when you look at, she had from the cartoon.
Look, even Zuko, I've said on previous episodes, I'm not crazy about the Zuko casting. I mean, that right there, Answer's pausing on her face. I mean, it is, just these big, beautiful Disney eyes, the softer features. And when you look at the features of Daniel Day Kim that they cast for the Fire Nation, just a strong jaw. And it's not that a female can't have a strong jaw and sharp facial lines, but that's what we were given. Because
that's what June has.
That's what we were given, in the animated
October
series.
of 2002, so she's early 20s.
So she's early 20s. And so she's early 20s. She's, she'll be 22 this year. And look, I know it's different when you're in costumes, but if you would have told me that Azula was 15 or 16 years old, I would not have thought twice about it, and of course sometimes it can be difficult in Hollywood, but I'm going over it because this much, I'm sure people are like, okay, we get it, Oak, and it's like, well, no, she's a main pivotal character, and again, Daniel Day Kim was the perfect casting for the Fire Lord. Sokka was the perfect casting. Katara was the perfect casting. They had so many just home runs as far as the casting, and I just don't feel like Zuko and Azula. They don't even look like the kids of the Fire Lord. Of course, we don't know what the mom looks like, so you can't say that.
Because in the cartoon, when Azula showed up, it was like, oh shit, she's here. I don't necessarily get that vibe from her in this series. Like I said, I would have liked to see them swap the casting of June and Azula in terms of the actors, because I thought
June was the one who was
she with the animal that could smell the tracks.
Yes,
she would have been a better version of Azula.
Well, even
because
the
she looked a little bit taller, a little bit older, a little more intimidating.
Even the actress that played one of the warriors that Sokka had fallen in love with. But I think, you know what, I think Mason Quinn is spot on. And if you look at, if you did a side by side with Azula in June, what a badass she was. And I get that was supposed to be her character, but Azula was supposed to be a badass too.
Because she was supposed to scare you when she showed up.
Yeah,
like she
and
did
I
in the
think
cartoon.
the woman they cast for June, was just
Arden Cho.
Yeah, it was just kind of, she looked like she could be kind of mean, you know.
Because that's what you need. You need to have that look.
And again, please don't take this as any sort of look. If somebody offered me the job, I would take it. I have nothing negative. It's almost like, you're going on and on about criticizing her face, and it's like, look, it's just casting. It's just casting, but I think it's important, and they literally found somebody that looked like the cartoon version of Sokka. I still want to see his first edition when they were like,
it's like, well, if I do this,
we're good. But all in all, I know it got mixed reactions, but I'm pretty.
Yeah, I loved it.
I'm pretty content.
Ready,
I'm pretty content.
Ready for season 2, that's for sure.
We got it, guys. What the hell?
Now we gotta wait.
When is it coming out?
It is TBD. So to be determined. So what a great end to season 1. I can't speak enough. I cannot wait for season 2 and 3. Can't wait to meet my favorite character that isn't one of the main 3.
Did we
Toph,
see
that's
who
my
they
favorite.
cast for Toph yet?
No. Well, because it wasn't.
We're watching you.
No. Remember, we only do it for this whole series.
That's right. I was getting ready to give it a rating.
So, but also because it wasn't until just recently that they did get renewed for season 2 and 3. So that's why they did not have a cast yet. So be on the lookout for that.
We'll see.
Maybe
see.
we'll have to drop another trailer for when they drop one for season 2. I think we're gonna have fun with that.
I'm sure that's gonna happen.
So for the Airbender Oak over there, the Cabbage Man Quinn there, and I am of course the answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.